Hey guys, I'm here with the Extreme Stop cross-drilled rotors that come with carbon graphite brake pads for 2005 to 2010 GT Mustangs. This complete rotor and pad kit is a good idea for those guys out there that are looking to replace or upgrade their brakes with a setup that'll produce minimal dust, give them a bump and stopping performance, and look nice behind a set of wheels all at the same time. Braking component kits are an excellent upgrade even if your car mostly sees street time, but they tend to be very costly depending on what you're looking for. With this kit, Extreme Stop is offering a definite upgrade at an affordable price, and I'll go over the install in more detail later, but this is going to be a 1 out of 3 wrenches in the difficulty meter because we are talking about a simple brake replacement here. There are a ton of things to consider when you're shopping for a brake upgrade kit. You need to determine the level of performance that you want out of the brakes, what you'll be doing with your car, whether it's track, drag strip, or just a street car, your wheel setup, because you're going to want to make sure that the brakes will fit, and some other things like dust levels, and of course, your budget is going to play a big role in this. As far as brake performance goes, bigger does tend to be better. Braking performance depends on surface area, and by this, I mean how much surface area the brake pads have to bite into. Larger discs and larger pads have more surface area, and therefore allow for shorter, faster stops, simply because of the bite that the brakes will have. On top of that, increased surface area means better heat dispersal, and with brakes, you want as little heat as possible if you want highly effective stopping power. This kit, of course, is a bolt-on kit that's gonna come with upgraded rotors and pads, which will make a difference in your stopping performance. The kit offers one-piece drilled and slotted rotors, which are cast iron with zinc electroplating, and brake pads that are made from a carbon graphite compound that'll produce low levels of dust and have quiet braking. If we look at the brake pads first, I'm gonna just say now that these pads are an important piece of the puzzle. They're a component that's gonna be directly in contact with the friction surface, so you wanna make sure that you're getting the right brake pads for your application and for your rotors. The carbon graphite brakes are made from a semi-metallic compound, which is a harder compound than other brake pads. This is how they're gonna fight against brake fade and give more stopping power with a lower level of dust. They're made to provide a fast response without high rotor abrasion, and they're manufactured for smooth and silent engagement. They do have rubber-coated shims, which minimizes the braking noise, and the abrasion level is important because you want to make sure that the pads aren't going to chew up your rotors. These pads are ideal for street, strip, and moderate track applications, and they have an estimated 30,000 mile life under normal driving conditions. Looking at the rotors, they're iron rotors to work with the pads that we just talked about, and they're slotted and drilled one-piece rotors. The slotted portion of the rotor is the grooves that are cut along the face here where the pad makes contact. When there's repeated heavy braking, a layer of gas and dust forms from the material transfer that's caused by the friction, and the slots give a place for the gases to escape to. This means more contact surface area for the brake pad, which we all know is good. So by creating more contact surface, the slots work to fight against brake fade. As far as the cross drilling, the thought behind drilling rotors is that it offers a way to cool the rotor. Much like slotting a rotor, the drilling gives the gases a place to escape to. But with all the advances and improvements in braking systems, drilled rotors offer more of a cool appearance than anything else. They do help some with cooling and will reduce pad glaze with the help of the slotting, but I will say that a drilled rotor does tend to be more eye-catching. Either way, these rotors have you covered, being both slotted and cross-drilled. The last piece of the rotors is electroplating. The electroplating is a form of painting that's actually really pretty cool, but it results in a perfectly level coating even on uneven surfaces, and especially on items that have a complex shape. And I know that a brake upgrade kit is for performance, but it's hard to deny that your brakes can make a killer look behind a set of nice wheels. There's a custom appeal to them, a cool look, so knowing that these are coated with a bright zinc finish that isn't gonna rust is a nice feature. As far as price, you're looking at spending close to the $350 mark for this kit. This is a complete kit that'll come with everything you need for the pads and rotors. The only thing that you need to consider is upgrading your brake lines, depending on mileage and how involved you think you need to make the install. But like I said before, it really all depends on what you're looking for and your budget. When it comes to the install, it's not extremely time consuming, but you are going to want to have a little bit of knowledge in order to do this yourself, and that comes down to a safety thing. If you aren't sure, I'd decide on letting a shop perform the install, but otherwise, you're looking at a 2-hour project and a 1 out of 3 wrenches in the scale. To give a general overview of the install, you're looking at disassembling the OE front and rear brakes. So your calipers and your rotors will come off so you can swap in your new rotors and pads. It's nothing difficult, and you don't have to do anything that you normally wouldn't do during a normal brake maintenance. And don't forget about the break-in period with the new brakes. You want to make sure that they're safe and will have a long life. Wrapping things up here with the Extreme Stop brake kit, this is a kit that'll fit 2005 to 2010 GT Mustangs. As always, I suggest you check this kit out more online, and for all things Mustang, keep it right here at AmericanMuscle.com.